The Oracle Clyde, and I've got a game. I'm going to do a game tonight. All right, and it's going to be Thronebreaker, Witcher game. That's right. I played those. Let's make sure. All right. Think we're good to go. Okay. I'm excited. This is my first video game to stream.
Hey, come on. Get them shackles off him. Poor son can't eat proper.
Got a little movie action here.
Like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. Why he up and bolt now?
Interesting.
In fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zerrikania so riled?
Zerrikania.
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worst of both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
I'll be honest.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
I know nothing about Witcher Chronicles or Witcher Tale or anything like that. This game was recommended to me. It's a very unique card game and role-playing game, and I dig that. I dig high art, high concept art. By Team Frost, every turn. All right. I'm going to do a new game. All right, let's go ahead and do medium. Okay. Yes, we're going to overwrite that slot. That was just me fucking around. Every turn on turn start, damage the lowest unit on this row by 2. I think that's just a tip.
Year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed.
That's good. They got together.
Among them, Neve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so.
Never heard of it.
Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage.
Okay.
Where was I? As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Neve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
That dude is eating a few too many Oreos.
Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
To the point.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Okay. Settle
Steady,
down.
Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long.
It's not the only thing you're nipping on.
Until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept.
I have a feeling that all these places that he mentions, I should know about.
It proved a ruse. We found the tents empty. Straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
Hawksburn.
Beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, your grace. But I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow. If it be your grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, your grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it.
He just got sidelined.
Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
Sounds like a real winner.
Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes.
Is he
And
like a
very little
shit?
time.
Is he like a little shit? Welcome to the Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on your adventure, you should get acquainted with basic game mechanics. You can control your character using the left mouse button. Follow the cobblestone road to reach the next stage of your journey. Okay, good. So we got a little clickety-click action right here. That's good. It's kind of like a real-time strategy. I can dig it. No problem. You will expand your army throughout the game, but to do so, you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. So far, I've got 2,500 gold, 500 wood, 400 helmets, recruits. Okay. While on the road, you can find useful items and even new companions who will support you in battle. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. Okay. So, I guess I hover? Okay. Let's see. Let's, okay. Oh, I see. Let me go over here.
Thought it were bandits riding in.
Oh, I left click. And hold down the left click. Oh, okay. That's easy. Good tutorial. I dig it. So.
Milka. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Yeah.
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it.
Where?
Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Oh. It's good to be the king. Congratulations, you found a treasure map. Search the area and you may just find the secret location marked on the map with an X. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. Alright. So. Looking good. Anything else?
They're called, Your Majesty. Because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed.
Oh, well, that's an interesting gimmick.
The strays, they're called, Your Majesty. Because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed.
Okay, okay. Well, let's come over here. Now, I got a few extra people by clicking on that flag. I guess that's a sort of a recruitment. Let's go over here. I've got wood. Guess I gotta get near to activate the mouse. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see here. Anything else over here? Oh, okay. So here's some wood. I represent an entire army, a retinue, not just one dude. I really love this art. This is really, really spectacular art. Okay. Okay, so let's go up here. Anything, ooh, wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. What's this? What's this? What's this? Okay, that was a couple things. That's cool. Well, that's impassable. Alright, so let's go over here. What happens? An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you will need to spend some of your resources. Okay. Your Majesty, it seems someone felled an old oak, which now blocks the road. Unfortunately, our wagons cannot go around it. How do you wish to proceed? Have the loggers sort the matter. Our soldiers should conserve their strength. Issue axes to the soldiers and put them to work. That gets rid of one of our dudes. I don't want to do that. Pay the plebes. Sorry, man. That's just kind of how it is, you know what I mean? Let's see. What is there? Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you'd best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Well, good for him, good for him.
There, at the tree line.
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the
Get the hell out of the way.
brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
That's sexy. That is sexy. I dig it. Okay, looks like something cool's gonna happen. Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen. Yet the strays of Spala were of a different breed. They held nothing sacred. A key battle in Meve's story, unique cards may appear in your hand or deck. Unique cards will appear in this battle. Okay, let's start this battle. Excuse me. My ear itches. Alright. This is the battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half, and your opponent will play on the top. Okay. Units can be played on one of the two rows, melee or ranged, but remember the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row you play them. Okay? A standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Players alternate their turns. During your turn, you can play only 1 card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in a match is the same who initiated the battle. In this case, you have encountered an ambush, so your opponent will have the first turn. Okay. So,
To attack the queen? An outrage!
what? You asshole! The strength of each unit you play adds to your army's total strength. Okay. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Okay. Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about it, select the card and read its short description. Additional information will appear if you right-click on the card. Okay. So, if I click on this card... Okay. Alright. Okay, so I click on it.
This artist.
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Okay. Scythemen have the loyal ability. This means that their other abilities are activated every time you use Meve's ability. Each leader has its own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Okay. Maeve's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. She can use this ability once every few turns. To use Maeve's ability, first select her, then select one of your units. So, I click her, and I click this dude right here.
I shall teach you to respect the crown.
No!
Dogs.
Oh, doggy dogs. You cannot make any more moves. It's time to end your turn. Okay.
The chase is on!
Alright, play any card. I got an arbalist. Damage an enemy by number of cards on this row. So I have a reach of 2. So if I put him here, which I have to, damage an enemy by the number of cards on this row.
Give me a time.
The Arbalist ability allows him to deal damage equal to the number of cards on the row where he is played. His ability is activated the moment he is played. Oh, interesting. So, let's kill this dude. So, there were 2 cards. I did 2 points. To end your turn, press the coin button.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Okay, so he moved my dude back a row. Your opponent's cards also have abilities. Be sure to read the descriptions carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. Assholes. So move 1 unit to the row opposite this unit. Damage him. So, if I hit this guy, I boost myself by 1, move 1 unit to the row opposite this unit, and damage them by 1. Okay, so.
Time I taught you some respect.
Count Caldwell's ability allows him to summon from the deck copies of the cards that are adjacent to him. His ability is activated the moment he is played. So, I'm next to this Arbalist. He's going to pull an Arbalist. So, I can play this man. And I'm going to put him right here.
Arbalist at your command.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
The strays took tail and run.
I think I won.
Victory is assured. Sound the horns. May they sing praises of this triumph for ages.
Okay. When you have played all your cards, the end turn will turn into a pass button. When you pass, you will not be able to perform any actions until the start of your next turn. To end the last turn of a round, press the coin button. Okay. Oh, I gotta hold it down. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players will receive a victory point.
The battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Cool, cool. At the beginning of the second and third rounds, each player draws 3 cards from their deck. Oh, protect the queen! The player who won the previous round will play in the first and the next round. Play any card. Okay, I got an arborist. I got just a dude and another dude. Alright, dude. I'm putting you there.
Willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Alright. Okay, giving you a fighting chance.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Oh, you asshole. Oh no. I'm putting you right there.
One gold. There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
A time to live, a time to cry. A time to die a horrible death. You've won 2 rounds in a row, which means you are the battle's victor. Congratulations.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Of course they didn't. I'm Queen Meave. Victory! Okay, I dig it, I dig it.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meave said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear,
Her toady.
bound in chains.
Okay. So I got some gold and some wood. What else? Anything over here? Oh, got some stuff right here. Got some more gold. That's cool.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
I only want to sing, Father.
I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
Okay. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. Enter the workshop. Which one's the workshop? Okay, that's the workshop. Which one is the workshop? Oh, that's the workshop. Okay. You can check your main objectives and official correspondence here. Here you can build and improve your camp buildings. Okay. To improve your camp buildings, you must first collect the appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need access to a regional map, but to get it, you will first need to improve your royal tent. Upgrade the royal tent to level 2. How do I do that? Ah, that's how I do it. Thanks to this improvement, you now have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new, stronger units. Go to the command tent. Okay. Is that the command tent? Ah. That's a shitty tent. In the command tent, you can create units and build your army from available cards. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. Yeah, it's a piece of shit. The cards currently in your deck are displayed on the left-hand side. Okay. Okay. All cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed on the main screen. You gain access to new cards by upgrading your training grounds and workshop, as well as through certain story-related tasks. I get it. Grayed out cards are available but have not yet been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding your army's recruit cap. Okay. So my recruit cap is 24. Currently, your recruit cap sits at 125 points. Okay. 25. I have 24. I need a minimum of 25. My cap is 125. To create new cards, you need a particular resource. Recruits! You can gain recruits at conscription posts, which are marked on the map with a helmet icon, as well as through certain story-related tasks. You've received additional resources to craft a Wagenberg card. Craft one now. Okay, so which one is a Wagenberg? Okay. So what do I do? Okay, alright. I got no idea what I'm doing here. How do I do this? Okay. Oh, I see. So, down here, it takes 2 recruits, gold, and wood. Okay. It's no longer green. Add Wagenberg to your deck. How do I do that? Oh, I just click on it. Cool. Okay. You can now view and create new cards or return to the main game screen to continue your journey. First is points, second is armor. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 24. Okay. All right. So. Well, how do I know? Okay. So I've got an arbalist. I got 5 of them. So if I click this dude right here, I'll get 5 more. No. What did I just do? Oh. Okay. What is it? Okay, so that's a filter. Okay. You can now take a look at your other camp buildings to familiarize yourself with their functions, or you can return to the main game screen to continue your journey. Okay, well. Let's see how the royal tent is. In the royal tent, you can view the letters and maps you've received so far, as well as keys and card fragments. The royal tent screen can also be accessed from the main game screen by pressing the knapsack icon. Okay. Your Highness, artisans from Gradabor have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included an engraving of the design. You will be pleased with it, I hope. A Centurion lion, inherited from King Coram I. Bared fangs offer stunning realism, and the ancestral sword of the Dalens of Temeria appears as if forged in the very depths of Mahakam. I've no doubt it shall prove the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your return, my lady. Gustave Perrault, Royal Steward. A letter from King Demivind. Dear Meve, you've my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember, you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Demivind. A report from the Nilfgaardian movement. Noted increased Nilfgaardian activity in foothills of Amel Mountain and near Reedbrun. Ambassador claims routine training exercise. Number of troops, quality of equipment indicate otherwise. Recommend strengthening border forces and tripling patrols along Yaruga. Report, Strays of Spala. Strays of Spala, bandit group formed after revolt in the dungeons of Spala Castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cut-passers, assassins, armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Spala, headmen's axes, saws, hammers, cleverer and bolder than common bandits. Attack heavily armed convoys, noblemen's mansions, unable to determine identity of group's leaders. Okay, so I've got that map. Okie dokie. Let's go to the mess tent. You can talk with your companions in the mess tent. Give them a little bit of your time, and you may just learn a secret or two.
A bit of respite, Reynard.
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
Come to my tent later.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Swapping my tail.
Appreciate Your Grace, but I prefer silence.
Ah.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
War.
That delight nearly cost me my head. But Do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
A story.
But would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor
Nope.
did I deserve it.
Nope.
To earn that respect became my driving aim. And to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
So he taught smack.
Talk of that nature could only ever result in misfortune.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté.
Oh my
The
god.
marshal took but a quarter of an hour to deliver.
You made the
verdict
king a
and sentence.
lesbian?
I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me.
Uh-oh.
But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then
What?
appointed me his personal aide. A
What?
lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognised and heeded.
She just called her dead husband a dummy.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool.
No wagging.
Never to betray his trust.
Never.
And he
Never.
never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meave, save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least.
Well, good.
Thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
He's in the friend zone.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Okay. Let's go back here. And what's this? Cool. Yikes. I'm gonna need to find some gold. Okay, so I can open the map. Your primary task is marked with an exclamation point to see what awaits you next. Scroll through the map. Ah.
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round, through Sodden. They told me, Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace. They told me, Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace.
I think he's pretty angry. Okay. Later. Your army's morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers each unit's strength by 1 point, and high morale increases it 1 point. The army's current level of morale is displayed by an icon in the upper left corner of the screen. Change of morale depends on your choices throughout the game. To increase it, make an offering at a wayside shrine. But remember, after victorious battles, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. Okay. Alright, fine. Morale's high, of course it is.
Gods of mercy! Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it.
No!
Attack!
Kill him! Damn. She's nuts. Who were these travelers whose bodies now litter the roadside? They had the look of pilgrims who found misfortune after crossing paths with the strays of Spala. The bandits had slit their throats, leaving the bodies to rot under the sun. They'd likely have known the stench would attract the attention flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the next passers-by to a horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered them in the slightest. Well, shit, no. They cut their throats. Okay. Starting the battle. Let's see what we got. A trophy is a unique type of card, and you can only have one in your deck at a time. Okay. The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match.
Fog in broad daylight. The heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Okay, your rows are now covered in fog, which is just one of several row effects you will encounter. Row effects affect all cards on a given row. It can have either positive or negative consequences. Okay? Later on, you will also gain access to cards that allow you to add similar row effects. Well, that's bitchin'. Okay.
Raynard, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, your grace. It's the first I've seen of any such thing.
A foglet. Summon a copy of this unit from your deck.
Should have listened to me old lady.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first, until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Ew. Use Fortitude Tonic to boost the strength of your units. Oh, okay. Yay! Damage an enemy by the number of cards on this row. Oh, I gotta end my turn.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Okay, okay, okay. Yikes.
One bolt.
So fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
The trophy will stay on the battlefield between rounds because it has the resilience ability.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Reaping black lattes?
Your Grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, man. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. That's right, motherfucker. That's right. I kill you. I kill you dead.
Curses.
What?
Strong as steers they've grown.
You
And they show no
sack of
fear.
shit.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
Oh, man.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
Okay. Losing just one round does not mean defeat. To win the battle, you must gain 2 victory points.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there! Yet another abomination.
Ugh, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
To successfully command your army, you should understand the synergies that exist between your cards. To get things started, play Wagenberg on the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful with each additional unit that is played on the same road. Damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount, then lose all armor. Whenever a card appears on this row gain 1 armor. Okay. Cards that have the order ability can be activated manually at any time you choose during your turn, but only after enough time has passed since placing it on the battlefield. The icon at the bottom of the card will indicate when the ability is available to use. During your turn, you can activate any number of cards that have the order ability. Most can only be used once, but the order ability of some cards can be activated multiple times in a battle. Okay. Okay.
Our ballista, your command.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
I'm a monster.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
Yay! I don't think I really won that. I think it let me win that. Okay, so that's meat. These things were eating people. Am I now eating people? I don't like that. That's uncool. Excuse me, I'm just gonna take your wood. I'm the king, long live the king.
Many trees we've felled, my lady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks. I will. What's this? Oh, what's this? Ooh. What's this over here? Cool. All right. I'm getting gold. I'm getting lots of stuff. What's that? Okay. Discovering signposts unlocks the ability to fast travel, allowing you to move between them at any time from your regional map. Do you know what, though? I think I need to go back, because I have yet to find my beloved. Please write as soon as you reach the temple. I know only 2 weeks have passed, but my heart weighs at... Okay. I need to go back. Okay. Well, I found the gold. It's good. It's got this really cool AI. So if I just click where I need to go, it will find the appropriate path. It's good to be the king or the queen in this map. Okay. Let's talk to this dude.
The masks they wear. Have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns. Like a right proper nightmare.
Okay. Hey, I got a few of them. Cool.
Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid.
That's not nice to call them peasants. Everyone's a human.
Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for him, should have him jabbering right quick.
I'll speak to them first.
Okay, let's not threaten
Your Majesty,
the subjects of
for
death.
The question, commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia.
Ha' mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
Calm your
Yeah.
hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be, you are subjects, not slaves.
That's right. Well, you did call them peasants, right? I mean...
Meve extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon it. Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a good scrub in the tub.
My, we shall be addressing one another by name afore long.
This is an outrage! Guards! Grab him!
I've all in hand, Caldwell.
Forgive me,
Caldwell's a
I'm
dick.
not accustomed, nohow.
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect. What do they call you, man?
Helmer, son of Florence.
Delighted, Helmer.
They call me
I
Mungo.
understand.
Mungo Pawn in
I
Great
am in
Game.
dire straits and in need of your aid. So please, answer my queries in full and forthrightly. The bandits, whom do they follow?
Him, my lady. We seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call it.
Duke of
Aye.
Dogs,
A
Duke
blue-blood
of
thoroughbred
Dogs.
mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
I
Detroit.
recall, Imogen? What do you name? A Gleaton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
Sound the horns. Have the men form up. We march at once.
Milady, I'll be no higher for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
Shut it, louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
The choices you make will have consequences. Some may be felt immediately, while others may take time. Choose carefully.
Leave them be. The harvest draws close. Hard work. They'll have their hands full.
That's right.
Lady, thanks be to you, thanks be. I pray Mother Melitele watch over your kind heart.
Mother Melitele.
Pray she watches over yours.
Guess
Should
that's
I
the
hear
god.
of you sheltering bandits again, of you lying to my officers, I shall return and put torch to every hut, field and orchard. Understood.
Meve set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawksburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
I gotta find a shrine. Or some whores. Notice boards are a great source of information about what's happening in the area. Clicking on them will cause markers to appear on your regional map, showing you where to find places of interest. Puzzle.
What is this, Reynard? Bandits attacking royal tax collectors in broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, your grace.
They shall indeed. And not only they. Rot has crept into Lyria, Reynard. My kingdom has been poorly kept.
Your son is terrible. Two of your subjects humbly request aid, Yarplek and Wilmer. They call themselves. Seems a wagon axle snapped and they need to hurry to the market. What are your orders? Okay. I dig it. Ooh, what we got over here? Got some more wood. Okay, that's cool. Oh, what we got here? A stray of Spala was found inside the dwelling. He was wounded during the siege on Hotspur and then abandoned by his comrades. The location of the spoils he's after to share. That is, should we spare his life. Oh. It's like a waterfall. Okay. Kill him. Kill the rogue. Ooh, what's that?
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rock
There's
slide!
a rumble in the jungle. What? In a flash, Ring had leapt for Meve, wrestling the queen from her saddle. Had he arrived a moment later, Meve would have met her fate under a massive boulder. Alas, she was not yet free from danger. The entire escarpment had begun to collapse into the road, along with the temple wall that stood atop it. The screams of crushed and dying soldiers cast a somber shadow upon the queen, yet she needed to collect her wits and act quickly to establish control over her unit. How to destroy the boulders. This one, okay, interesting. Complete the puzzle by following the special rules. Interesting. One round. Some battles are subject to special rule sets where strength alone is not enough to win. To be victorious, you must complete specific goals. On the exploration map, such battles are marked with a puzzle icon. In this particular puzzle battle, your goal is to destroy all the boulders before they reach Meaves Row.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
What?
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
Where the fuck is the wagon? Okay.
What now?
You're far fewer than I presume. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
Give me a target. Our ballista, your command.
Good. Okay. Play another arbalist on the melee row, then attack the boulder closest.
Armor won't say.
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
Okay. I saved the queen. Yay.
I thank you.
Only took about 8 soldiers.
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttresses doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
Someone. Cool. Man, I'm just taking shit everywhere.
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his
such a
stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meave glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Ugh.
Who did this to him?
Meave asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady.
Replied the cartman.
Leprosy.
East. Out to the east, down Wetterton Way, lies a boneyard. Old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave. We've taken him to the good sisters of Melitele here on Bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen. Though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
The queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meave replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, We've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The Queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Grow a sack. Here ends the main part of the tutorial. From now on, you're on your own. Well, I am going to save and exit the game. And for that, I'm going to end this first broadcast. And thank you very much for joining me. Have a good one.